welcome back.
Yes, we are back with more Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
Yep.
With a lot more DLC this time.
Yep.
So first time we played this game in years.
Yep.
Including including 2 new Megazords.
Nope. They covered
Samurai Megazord.
Yeah, the Samurai Megazord and the Graveyard Zord from the comics.
Also, let me push this down so that way we can see the whole TV.
Yep.
I barely have it. Okay.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
Where's the thing for the drive?
Oh, the hard drive?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that. Where? Oh yes, we're back with playing Power Rangers Battle of the Grid.
Alright.
I have no idea how well this will go. This is my first time playing this, but it ought to be fun.
Yep.
You might have a better
I'll give you like a minute to figure out the control of the least.
Yeah,
Alright.
I know it plays somewhat similarly to Dragon Ball FighterZ, if memory serves me right. There's a light attack, medium attack, strong attack. And I think both the shoulder buttons can let you do like a special move, something like that.
I'm not just any ranger.
And I think like holding whatever button lets you get an assist will let you swap out.
Okay, that was the assist.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think if you hold it, I think you can swap. Or maybe press it again once they're assisting. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think. It's holding it when they're assisting. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just pause real quick so I can see the move list real quick.
Yeah, we don't remember how this game works, so we just gotta remember
Yeah.
how some of this stuff works.
None of
Okay.
us are fighting game aficionados.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Least I'm not.
Alright.
I think
Okay.
Segan's the closest of us to being a fighting game aficionado. He's pretty
Alright,
good.
so you're good.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I remember Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He was freaking real good at that.
Yep.
And what was the other one that we played?
That would.
We played one of the Guilty Gears, right?
Yeah, Tatsunoko.
And Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't there a new Guilty Gear coming out, or did it come out already?
It came out.
Came out a while ago.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure there's at least one already.
The new Arc system works. Since they did Dragon Ball FighterZ, they've been trying to make fighting games a little more accessible.
I have no idea how I did that.
All right.
At least that's the last I heard, that they were trying to make their fighting games simpler because of Dragon Ball FighterZ. They realized how much people loved it. They were like, maybe we should make the game's a little more accessible so people don't have to do like crazy button combos, the stuff that makes a lot of people not want to jump into fighting games, I guess.
Yeah, there's something to say about that. Like, I do wish that they could have maybe tried it with a different IP. Because Guilty Gear, at least, I think Guilty Gear Guilty Gear Strive is okay for me. I honestly prefer back when it had the older style of the Gatling combos.
Right.
Yeah. And that's something I heard from some people where it's like, it's not that it's a bad game, but the fact that it's entering the game mechanics kind of makes it not a good game. Pull off, especially the hardcore fans. And those who prefer the older style.
Hadouken!
That's a great.
Can't wait to get Akuma as a ranger.
Yeah.
The Akuma, like Green Ranger.
Is that what it be, like a Dark Ranger?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a thing?
Yes, that is actually a thing.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, there was also the Psycho Rangers from In Space. There's like Shadow Rangers from like Turbo. I remember there were just basically like literal shadow clones.
Right.
Yeah.
Formation airplane.
There was also
Formation airplane.
I don't remember who else. The A Squad Rangers from SPD.
Okay.
Which they were evil by choice. The only Ranger team to actually ever do that.
Okay. That's neat. Oh.
I'm still learning, so. But
Yeah,
this
of
was,
course.
Yeah.
But this is fun.
Yeah, it's a surprisingly solid,
It's
like,
a
fighting
really
game.
solid fighting game.
Yeah, I mean,
For
it,
people who want a budget, this is actually a pretty good game to go to.
Yeah, and hell, you can get this particular version, the Super version, that comes with the first 3 season passes.
For like $40.
that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, $40, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely love to learn this more. It's definitely, from what I've seen, like people playing it, it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a mechanically solid fighting game.
I just know it's similar to Dragon Ball FighterZ. I tried to use that as like a little bit of a learning curve to try to. If you do fighters, you could probably figure out some things in this game. Oh, I haven't played this game in years.
I mean, to be fair, I only play this whenever you guys show up.
That is true.
Oh crap! I hit the wrong button.
God.
Sorry.
Take a moment to look at your...
Yes. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. The other two are Samurai Megazord and Grave Sword. Alright.
Yep.
I haven't seen too much SPD Megazord, so I'll be that.
Yep.
Oh, cool. I got Movie Blue. And the other two, I don't remember their names.
So Time Force Pink, Gen Scott, and the Macedon Sentry from the comics.
Right. Okay, that's that one is right. I always forget.
Yeah.
And then again, I haven't watched too much Power Rangers. I know, like, a lot of the first 3 seasons, and that's about it. Yeah. I haven't gone past the original Mighty Morphin.
As did most people.
Yeah. I've seen bits and pieces of different series, but I haven't really thoroughly watched one of any of them.
Yeah. And I've heard a lot of good things. I just... Yeah.
I guess it was just that.
It's kind of hard to want to be able to binge something like that.
Yeah.
Especially if I really wanted to go through all the Power Ranger series at this point. Oh,
yeah.
There's so many series that, like, I mean, they've cycled through so many when I was growing up. It's like I didn't know.
Yeah,
that's like trying to binge through frickin' One Piece.
Yeah.
The best way I
can't even
can, the
believe
best
I
way I can
mentioned
put
Bulldog.
this, if you're gonna go through the Zordon era, you would have to watch every season in order. So Mighty Morphin season 1, 3, the Alien Ranger saga, then Zeo, then the Turbo movie, because yes, that counts towards it.
Oh, that just kind of passed right through my head. I'm sorry.
Then Turbo, then In Space. Then after that, I guess in terms of like seasons, I guess technically it doesn't matter, but at the same time, because of all the team ups that they have for a lot of the seasons, you would kind of be better off to kind of watch it in
and
this.
press it again while they're out.
But yeah, and I actually did add this up one day. So currently, if we're going strictly up to now of the, at the time of this recording, I should stress, of Dino Fury season 1. You want to take a stab in the dark how many episodes there are?
Control?
You press the button and press it again.
50?
You can do the other
Higher.
button as well.
Okay, I got it.
Yep.
And I'm talking collectively.
Oh wait, okay. By the time you get to Dino Crisis, how many?
The Dino Fury season
Dino
1.
Fury, how many episodes of all the series?
Over 900.
Yep.
Yikes.
One Piece is over 1,000 now.
I think by season 2, they will be at 1,000.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, you're making me really motivated to try to get into the series now.
Well, like I said, aside from the first 6 seasons,
Oh, it's a counter. Damn it.
like each season technically
Both
is
back
its
shoulder
own
buttons
thing,
use up 2
but-
bars for Superman.
But at the same time, also, I kind of would stress at least watching them in season order, just so, like, when, you know, they bring in past Rangers, you're like, oh, hey, I know this one.
I mean, granted, it really depends on like what series you're really into. I myself, like for example, I'm really into JoJo's, for example, and I admit that could be something to binge to if you're starting getting into the series now.
Yeah.
Fortunate thing with JoJo is that, well, most of the
first
seasons,
few are pretty short, if I remember correctly.
yeah, the first like 3 or 4 are pretty nicely contained.
The way it is that well, part 1 and 2 consist of one whole entire 2 seasons, so that's 24 episodes.
Yeah.
And then parts 3, 4, and I think 5 stretch out until like at least 50 each.
Rangers together.
I can't quite remember exactly.
Yeah, I want to say since Samurai, because Nickelodeon has this weird policy where no season can be longer than like 20 episodes or something.
That's awesome.
Not counting
I'm
the
trying to remember
holiday
if that's part of
specials.
her,
SPD.
There we go. I'm trying to remember how to summon the Zord.
is it the shoulder?
The shoulder buttons together.
Oh. Is it? That's not working for me.
No, it's the left and the right ones, not the other ones.
That's why I said the shoulder buttons
Oh.
together.
That doesn't work either.
That's because I have mine now right now.
Oh, right. You only do one.
Only
Right,
one.
I only do one at a time, yep.
Okay, yeah.
Is this all you've got?
Right, both assist buttons at once.
Yeah.
Now I remember. Okay. What the heck?
I think that one's like a time one. Specifically.
Well, yeah, the SPD thing, like if you saw there, like the guilty or innocent thing, that's actually something from the,
I'm out.
from the series. That one.
No, like, you want to play around?
Sure.
I'll hand this off to somebody else. Want to jump back in?
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a go.
Yep, go ahead. Yeah. Have you played this one before, Lex?
Oh yes, I need to download some of the extra DLC though.
Yeah. So currently, Coda has all of it.
Yes.
I'm just waiting for discounts myself because I'm a cheap little bastard.
I should.
Oh yeah, Rita's a character. I forgot about that.
Yep. Yeah, the newest of the DLCs they've added, I think since we last played was, the Street Fighter characters, obviously.
Yeah.
Scorpina, Porisandra, Rita, the Black Ninjetti Adam. I forget who else.
Hey, throw some Megazord.
What's that gesture looking like?
This one?
That's Porisandra. She's from Dino Charge.
Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, I want to say it again though. It is nice to have a Power Rangers game that actually goes over more than just Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Mighty Morphin is like the legacy Power Rangers for a lot of people, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the series that started it all here
yeah.
internationally, so.
Yeah.
I just wish that they acknowledge someone else would acknowledge the other series a little bit more. I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
At least with the Lightning Collection, it's spanning a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then again, I guess it's pretty easy to fall back on Mighty Morphin because it's like the easiest one to get into, I guess. But
And
That's
also
the one that
one.
has the most exposure when it comes to anyone when they talk about Power Rangers.
All right,
Everyone
now,
knows
give it your
Mighty
best.
Morphin.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, with
I don't wanna
3
be sore
seasons
losers.
with at least 40 episodes apiece,
Yeah.
yeah, kind of hard not to forget that.
Yeah. You gotta know at least something about Mighty Morphin.
Yep.
Whether it's one of those seasons or the movie
Yeah.
from back in the day.
Oh yeah, the original '95 film.
What's the newest one on right now, by the way?
Power Rangers Dino Fury.
yeah,
It's
Dino
actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on Netflix special now.
Back to dinosaurs. Nice.
Yeah, which it's now because it has those now things like they're now exclusively on Netflix for that one, but it will be the last one that's adapted in Sentai from what I remember reading correctly.
Oh.
So everything after Dino Fury Season 2 will be completely original.
Well, it's still up in the air as far as what things they'll do afterwards. They might go back to like some certain. Oops.
In all honesty, if they were going to do like if they were going to do any more adaptations and not do any more Super Sentai, I would say give the Boom Studios series adaptation.
I would be excited to see
That would be cool to see.
And just have Jason David Frank come back as Lord Draken. He really does want to play him.
Formation airplane.
fans enjoy it when you were Disney, I guess.
Like, it's like, basically Lord Draken is an evil alternate version of Tommy.
Oh, right.
So, and Jason David Frank, the original actor for Tommy, wants to specifically play Draken at some point. So,
That would be cool.
I mean, he does voice him in this game. So,
Okay, so he was one of the few requirements that was actually in this game.
yeah, that's,
I'm assuming what's his face as the remedy.
So,
yes, they did get Austin St. John's back.
I was saying, I know they got like half of them back.
Yeah,
Formation airplane.
I knew it wasn't like all sound alike at the very least.
yeah. Yeah, they did get the Sword on back, too.
And there's
I'll finish this.
what's his name?
Are you talking about Walter Jones or Adam Punk? Or Johnny on Bosch?
Johnny Ronzaro.
I don't know if they got him back for his Jetty version.
Oh yeah, they did.
Okay.
I mean, it's Johnny Young Bosch. He's a voice actor, so of course he was
Yeah.
down to do some voice acting for his own character.
I mean, I know I always see he's doing a lot in anime, so I assume he'd still be around to do stuff like that too.
I mean, he started off as the Black Ranger for the
Damn, what a comeback!
Yeah,
Yeah.
nicely done.
Yeah, Jen is always a saving grace when it comes to my combo mashing.
She is really good.
Yeah, she's really strong.
I am good with both Pink Rangers in this game.
Yeah, Jen.
I am very glad that when they chose at least a first Time Force, that they chose Jen because she was the leader.
Yeah.
For a lot of Time Force.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'll go back in.
Which
Okay.
I think that's the only time they've ever had a non-Ranger leader. Or Red Ranger leader, specifically.
I mean, one could argue that, well, damn.
Yeah,
I'm
Skull on the
blanking on his
Dragon
name.
Sword, yes!
Wes, sorry. Wes, they could argue that he was acting as pretty leader-like in some cases,
Yeah.
but Jen was the one taking charge for most of the time.
Yeah.
So I guess what's his face? Wes leader in name only. I guess and they're the one really just pulling all the punches. I guess.
Basically.
I mean, all the punches, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, I should have been the new characters. So I think I might
Jen
do
was
it.
tough as
The
nails in
name's
the show.
Scorpion,
She was.
and I'm your worst
I'll just see if you guys
nightmare.
order on it. Maybe one day I'll pencil that in. The big
SPD,
backlog of shows and
Cat
whatnot that I'm
Ranger.
watching right now.
Okay, man, that's right. That's another one of my good ones.
But that's actually a nice color scheme for the training you got there, where she's basically a Dragon Sword.
It is for the Dragon Sword, even though I have Gold Art.
Well, I think. Wait, did Golder ever pilot the Dragon Sword at some point? Like, where control it somehow?
I know that I know Rita controlled the Tiger Sword for a brief moment in an episode.
I'm not that surprised by that. And there's definitely a lot of Power Rangers I do not know about.
As with most people.
And I'm assuming there's like differences in the comics as well compared to the.
Yes.
I imagine the comics can go.
And I have to wonder if this becomes a conversation of which one is canon or more canon.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a comics-only Power Ranger team that looks pretty cool. That has like a solar, like a theme. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but those look cool.
Are you talking about the Omega Rangers?
Yeah.
Which, yeah, that's where the peace conference was.
Die!
Oh, jeez. Oh, what the? Oh, right. Weird on my own control. I forgot about that shit. Yeah. Lord Draken. This boss fight in this game was such a pain in the ass.
I mean, it's fighting game bosses.
Yeah.
The only thing that the only thing good about fighting bosses is that they will pretty much annoy you at every turn on the map.
Yeah, I mean, in order to make them seem like a challenge, they often make it so that they give unfair advantages to the AI, or having moves that you cannot possibly read.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, SAK.
Takes a lot of arcades.
Yeah, because I was gonna say specifically more for the arcade versions of anything, because it's like they want your money.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll patch that, but I guess the thing about that is when they do the home console, I guess it was kind of complicated. I mean, to be fair, it's one of the things where it's like, it's easy to make a game as hard as nails, but without much balance, the balance is like the hardest part of it, something hard, that's so fun.
Alright.
I always find it interesting that giant like creature in a what's essentially like a mini mega sword.
Yeah, because that's actually something from the comics. Don't remember which version of Trini it is specifically. I don't know if it's main universe or an alternate version, but basically one of them got a black dragon Zord from the Dragon universe, and it was like, I wonder if I can make armor out of this.
I guess. Okay. You want to join back in, or you good?
I'm good.
Okay. You want to join back in then?
Yeah, sure.
May as well trade off. So we're not. I'm not playing every match.
Yep.
Make it fun for everybody.
Yep.
I'll just do a couple of randos and see what I get.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with trying to learn the team that I picked.
Yeah, no, a different, respectful strategy. Wow, that coloring of Zed is strange.
Yeah, I missed it.
How often do they bring back?
It looks like it's just plain old muscly. Like he has no skin on or something like that.
Yeah, it looks almost more flesh-like.
He looks like a Titan.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, that's how Sports Ed looked.
Oh god, that's right. The last season of that's finally airing.
Yeah, I mean, I read this.
We'll never
I
give
read
up
the
without a fight.
manga. And it's like that's. So yeah, it's cool that they finally
just anything.
have the series ending
Not fighting.
on that. But yeah,
I've always been watching the anime. I tried reading the manga. I was just like, you know, I'll just take the anime.
Airplane.
I don't know if I'm really missing that much just because of the anime, though.
I mean they've done a very good job of adapting, so you may as well just watch it.
Yeah. Like, it's one of those you think it's going to be like a monster show at first, and then once you learn it's more like a political drama, it's like, oh, alright, this is certainly interesting.
I guess it's one of those cases of does it do the politics stuff well? I guess it's a better question to ask.
Kind of, it really like tries to show like both sides of it pretty well. It's. I remember after the first season, it was a little lamer than I thought it would be, but as it got going, it definitely got better once it more established itself, like where the plot was heading. It just felt like more like a generic action anime in the first season.
All right, starting to get the pressure down. Get back in the corner.
Nice turnaround, nice. And again, I haven't even tried to go through Naruto or One Piece. Are they doing another season of Bleach as well?
That's what I heard.
Like
which
they're gonna do like
I'd
the
be
ending
glad
of
if
the
they
series
did.
and then the manga.
I would be glad if they did, just because.
At the very least, it'll be better than the ending of the anime they had.
Yeah.
Dragon Sword.
I never watched Bleach either. I didn't watch a lot of those old ones. I like to watch Yu Yu Hakusho and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yu
I
Yu
love
was
it.
classic.
That's one
I remember
definitely
hearing
watched.
about a remake for that, which the only reason I would be okay with the remake for that is because of the ending. The ending
Oh.
goes quite rushed.
Okay.
That was the only real like downside of Yu Yu Hakusho.
I
Because
heard-
other than that, the
whatever
rest of
that-
the show is great.
I heard whatever the tournament arc is, and that is like one of the best like tournament arcs in anime.
Yeah, the Dark Tournament is great.
I think I might have seen like bits and pieces of it at night before I would like fall asleep back in the day.
I saw bits and pieces of it as well.
Yeah, it was originally aired on an Adult Swim with like
Yeah.
you know with
Dragon Ball Z and I think Sailor Moon as well.
No, before that.
Oh, wait.
Actually.
I forget.
Yeah,
Because I remember. Because I was really young when I
because
saw
I
it.
remember.
Tsunami might be what you're thinking of.
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah, they later brought over Tsunami with it being more censored. Because the original dub of the first few episodes, I think it was, like, they actually swore and all that.
Something for you. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely her mannerisms.
Yep.
Matching speaking, so.
Alright.
What time are we at?
We're at like 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good for one episode, I think.
I think that's good for an episode.
Alright, yep. It's good. So yeah, more DLC of this Power Rangers game. Play it if you're a fan, if you haven't already.
Yeah. Good stuff.
One of the better fighting games to come out, especially on a budget too, because usually most games.
Oh,
come
fighting
in-
games feel like they're getting a renaissance lately. They're getting better.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I mean, what the big names and I mean, there is like that one game like I'm kind of hoping it actually turns out good. Multiversus.
Oh, yeah, I've been hearing good things about that.
Like it's basically, I mean, it seems like it's going to be everything that's like people were hoping that the Nickelodeon fighting game was going to be.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because everybody.
But this time, they're actually getting the voices.
That's the important.
That'd be good.
I mean, that's one thing.
That's the
Another-
important thing because in Nickelodeon, the characters were all silenced, and that just like
Yeah. No.
That and also a lot of the game on top of it, it didn't have much content for the single player, which is another thing. But that's, I mean, it's a fighting game, so I guess someone can argue that logic.
Yeah.
The other thing is also just everybody felt the same in terms of their actions and whatnot, which is another thing that.
yeah. So we'll see how. I mean, I hope Multiversus does well. I mean, some of the character, like I am a little bit meh on the concept. Like it is interesting to see all these various different characters. It is
Right.
kind of scary to see them all under one company.
Yep.
Oh boy.
I mean, like we have Batman and Bugs Bunny and
Steven Universe,
Steven Universe, Tom and Jerry,
Shaggy.
Arya Stark.
Yep.
That fits.
Jeez, that is a lot
It's
of.
basically Warner Brothers, the fighting game, which I have no arguments for.
I mean, as long as it's executed well.
As long as it's executed well. I mean, like they have a lot of good properties at their disposal.
Yep.
But we don't want it ending up the same as like say Space Jam 2, where it's basically just more like a flexing of, hey, look how many prop IPs we own.
It's basically like turning into an Adam Sandler movie where the entire purpose of the movie is just the product placement.
But yeah, so fighting games are all looking pretty good, and so hopefully, but this one also stands the test of time as a very good one.
Yep. So join us next time for another fun bout of something. See you then.
Yeah.